Hey there, welcome back to the show. We are Liz and Sandro's marketing podcast, giving you insight and advice on websites, SEO. Hey there, welcome back to the show. We are Liz and Sandro's marketing podcast. Hey there, welcome back to the show. We are Liz and Sandro's marketing podcast, giving you insight and advice on websites, SEO, social media, email marketing, and more. Today Sandro is giving a SEO Roundup. I guess we can call it September's SEO Roundup.
Yes, thanks, Liz. It's basically because there's so many little tidbits going on in the world of SEO, I thought I'd just throw them into one big show. First up, Google is saying it is okay to put third-party reviews on your website. So many times we've wondered if it was okay to just copy and paste or pull reviews from sites like Yelp or Google Maps and copying them to showcase your website. Well, John Mueller, Google's senior webmaster and trends analyst, recently was asked that on Twitter, and he was asked if Google devalues a page for copying and pasting reviews. Is there a duplicate content penalty? And he effectively said no. He did say the original would rank better, but it's fine to do this. So if you were worried about copying and pasting reviews to showcase how great your service is or your product is, don't. Go ahead and go for it. I know Get 5 Stars is a great service that helps you do just that, and they even feature great reviews in little pop-ups on your site now, so that may be one option for you to do this. Next up, Google's web browser Chrome just turned, how old do you think it is, Liz?
Well, you told me yesterday, so it's 10.
Funny enough, DuckDuckGo, which I tried for a while, that just turned 10 years old also.
Oh, how about that?
Have you ever used DuckDuckGo?
Yes, once.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm an open book. I don't know. Oh, but random. I know how much Google and other websites follow us, and everything's tracked, and but I don't tend to peek behind the curtain because it is kind of creepy. And I was going to meet a friend at a restaurant or wherever, and Google told me we had met at this place before, and Google told me the date, a year and a half ago that we had last been there. And I was like, what's that? I was like, oh, let me click on that. And then it showed me everywhere I had been that day because, I have my navigation on my phone. So it showed me that I went from my home to my office to my workout, back to my office, then to the restaurant, then back home. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so creepy. Rant over. And
actually yesterday, I was caught up in a traffic jam on the highway at 7:30 p.m., which is weird for these parts.
That is a random time.
And I opened up Google Maps, and it said, there is a traffic accident. And this is on an Apple phone, an iPhone. So I was shocked. And it's a Google Maps app. It said, there is an accident 5 minutes ahead. You will be delayed 7 minutes. And I'm used to the delay part. It tells you that, but it never told me why it was delayed. So it was the first time. I don't know if you've seen that before. No. All right. Well, you are correct. Chrome turned 10, as did DuckDuckGo. And they're celebrating by releasing the newest version of Chrome, version 69 of its browser. And with it came a few updates, including the fact that you no longer see the www. Google has removed that.
Completely?
Yeah. Well, it's visually. If you type it in, it just remove it.
So if you set, in Google Console, if you set your preferred version to be the www, it's going to disappear in the browser window.
Oh, in the browser window, yeah, okay. But it's correct.
Okay.
Yes, whatever.
I'm just curious.
No, it's cool. Whatever your preference is with your domain provider, that's what you should set in Google Search Console. You're just not going to see it at the top in your search box.
Search bar.
You're not going to see it at the top in your search bar. Which, by the way, the technical term for that search bar I learned is the Omnibox. That is what Google calls it, the Omnibox. Yes, OMNIBOX.
Still learning things. How about that?
Something else new with Chrome is that it gives you answers right in the Omnibox. So if you start typing in New York City weather, you do not even have to click enter. It will just tell you the weather, the temperature, and the forecast. If you type in when is Labor Day or when is Christmas, it will just give you the answer without hitting enter right in the Omnibox, which this again, Liz, leads to more and more zero-click search results. So not even a click, not even less than zero, right? Just typing.
Not even an enter to confirm that you, yes, I want the answer.
Pretty soon, our laptops will no longer have an enter button.
Yeah.
In addition to that, you now click your profile at the top right of the desktop version of Chrome and see information about which account you're logged in as. And you can also change the background to your Google Chrome homepage with various beautiful new photos. Next up, a recent survey of 1,000 mobile phone users, which is pretty much everyone these days using a mobile phone, right? Well, a recent survey indicates that the query, quote, near me is being used more and more to the point where consumers are trading loyalty for convenience. Especially in the world of food, we're seeing more and more searches like hamburgers near me or tacos near me. Food searches like this are being followed by entertainment, banking, apparel, and personal care. It's like spas near me or pedicures near me. So while people are still more likely to type in the name of the place they're looking for, that is decreasing. The growing trend is towards these generic searches like oil change near me, ATM near me. According to Google, there's a 200% increase in the number of searches, including either near me or open or now.
That's a lot.
Certainly, this only portends more importance in keeping your listings on Google My Business and everywhere else up to date with proper address, phone number, and, as Liz learned in France, hours of operation.
Oh, so important.
Especially with the rise of more and more voice searches happening. Finally, a more technical update. According to the local SEO guide Schema, structured markup, that is something we've talked about before. It's basically code you put on your website that helps search engines know what you're all about and your hours of operation. And you can mark up reviews, recipes. So like if you Google recipes or things you buy, sometimes you'll see stars next to them or the recipes. Well, that's usually due to schema markup. You can put this on your website. Well, a study shows that it doesn't seem to help your website rank any better right now. Schema was something created by the search engines Bing, Yahoo, Google in 2011. And while it was making their job easier, a lot of SEOs hoped it would give our clients a bump in rankings. Studies seem to show this is not currently happening. And while it's not hurting your site to do this, and it may not be helping you right now, they do conclude that, quote, it's important that SEOs and clients understand that it's more about future-proofing than an actual near-term traffic or money generator. So at some point, maybe Google will be using this.
Okay. So again, the long game.
Play the long game. And It doesn't take long to code it up. So it's good to have, but don't think it's a silver bullet to better results, at least not right away.
I love it. Thanks for these tips. And that wraps up today's episode. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast app. We are on iTunes, Google Podcasts, and now Spotify, which is super exciting. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and our website. If you have a marketing question, send us a quick email. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll give you a shout out on the show. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.